Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Newman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Raiders. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decided to just come right out swinging.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Ellis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Ellis. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Newman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Newman. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, Newman again. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. Uses the spin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Here's Newman to throw. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Lions 7.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. play action. Now Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 21, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They run out of the gun with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Newman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Off the play fake, here's Newman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they go play action now. Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 9. Here's Mayfield. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
Mayfield with it once more. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a 2nd down. They go play action with Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Newman to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Newman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions on one play have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action. Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Newman to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On third down, it's Ellis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Mayfield now from the 50. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Newman looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Newman. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this down to the 10. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now it's Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
It's our time. It's our time. Hey, check right. Regular.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift there to make the grab. And the take the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Ellis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Mayfield to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Baker. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline you just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this.
They've got his man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.